Hey guys, this is Daniel from Displays by Daniel. Thank you so much for your business. If you're watching this video, it's because I've given you a link for the assembly and knockdown instructions for the three-tiered display stands that you've bought. They're super cute. They're made out of a high-density fiberboard. They're machined within 1/64th of an inch. They are tight. They go together tight. That's on purpose. They won't hold weight if there's any slop in the slots. So I have to make them tight, made more so by the paint. A note on the paint, I test fit every piece before I ship it. Because I test fit every piece before I ship it, when you unbox, you're going to see some little chip paint around the slot. That hides. So if you ever unboxed one from me, and there wasn't chip paint, it meant that I didn't test it. And we don't want that. I want to test every one because high density fiberboard does odd things when you paint it and you need to check. So when you unbox, regardless of how many sections you got, every section is going to consist of 5 pieces. You got your 2 uprights and your 3 shelving pieces. Whether those are straight or corner like this, or eventually there'll be a wavy piece too. I'm in the process of designing. What I want you to do, I want you to grab an upright and your bottom shelf, whichever that case is. And in the case of the corner shelf, it's the big L. Hand in the back, hand up front, and slide it in. All the way in. Now you're going to be tempted to want to come to this slot and do this side. Don't. Work one side first. So I'm going to go to my next one. And then my next one. The reason this matters is because high density fiberboard is strong, but it doesn't like to be twisted. So these are designed to come apart and to go together in a specific way to allow you to flat pack, store in the back of your car, your truck, take up a minimal amount of space and assemble at a craft show or your place of business, pop-up shows, whatever you're doing. In order to achieve that and still make a profit, I had to do it out of high density fiberboard, which is fine, it's strong, but it doesn't like to be twisted. So now, when you go to the other side, I'm going to stand this up, and this is where you have to work it in. So stand it up, and all you're doing is kind of lining all the slots up a little bit. They don't have to be, just kind of line them up, get them halfway started. There's that one. That middle one wants to be a pain. I didn't ask it to go there. There we go. Boom, boom, easy, and easy. So we're going to come back, get out of there. We're going to come back and halfway start that bottom one. There, it's halfway started. Now we got to move up and halfway start the middle one. Then we start the top. All right, now that we've got them all started, let's slide right in. Boom. Boom, boom. Come back, check your other side. That's lovely. There's your 3-tiered display. Now, I did one side and then the other because if you try to do the bottom shelf over here and then the bottom shelf over here, you're going to have to twist it, and it doesn't like that. The same is true when you pull it back apart. So when I pull it back apart, all I do is I pick a side. It doesn't matter. My fingers are in the back, and I just push. Fingers on the back of the shelf, fingers up front, pull towards me with these fingers, just to loosen it up a little bit. So I do it the same way it went in. I work it. Work it, work it, work it, work it, and free and clear. Once that side's safe, then, and again, be mindful that you're not twisting these. Just work it. That's all you have to do. And you can even grab it like this and give it a little wiggle. It's less stressful once that side's done. There we go. There we go. And it won't take you this long once you've done it a couple times. I'm just being extra careful. I've already remade this video 3 times. I don't want to remake it again. There you go. You can always give them a little love tap too. There we go. And back apart. So the important part of the setup and the teardown, especially on the corner pieces, the straight pieces are a lot more forgiving, but on the corner pieces, grab one upright and work that side, and then grab the other upright and work it into it. That'll prevent any twisting, and then when you tear it apart, just do the same in reverse. Get one upright out, and then you can worry about the other one. For storage, these are painted. They're sanding sealed, they're primed, and then they're top coated with a water resistant enamel. I still would, if you're doing a pop-up show, I would not leave them out in the rain. It's okay that they get a little wet, but I wouldn't soak them. They are high density fiberboard, and just like any kind of high density board, they're not gonna like to absorb water. I've guarded against that as best as I can, but that's really the only thing I could think of. They do have a clear coat on them, so you should be able to clean them with soap and water. I wouldn't use hot water and I wouldn't use abrasive, but a rag and some water, you can wipe them down with that. Other than that, I think that's it for the care instructions. Just don't get wet and don't scrub them with abrasives, and they should last you a good long while. Thanks, this is Daniel from Displays by Daniel. Thank you so much for your order. I appreciate your time.